Take a seat, have a great night. The Brownlow. It doesn't make sense anymore. Nasiah Wanganeen-Miller performs a miracle at Marvel, and he gets 2 votes. Meanwhile, we got Matt Rao eating grass and getting 3 votes. They're not the awards that count. These ones are here. This is the award ceremony that everyone wants to win, everyone wants to be part of. These are the Dan Does Awards. The first and annual.
And welcome back to Doing Footy with us, wherever you are in the world and have you listening. Thank you for tuning in to our award shows of award shows. The day that all the players look forward to, people in the media circles. Now, we have never done this before, but it's our first ever DDAs. And we welcome you to the best and only award ceremony to be at this year. So welcome. Now, look, today we're going to talk about some players who have done some things, people in the industry who have won a lot of awards. People have put their blood, sweat, and tears into doing what they do, and they're the best at what they do here. So we'll go through some awards here. Obviously, it's a great feeling in the room here. A lot of worthy winners. Not everyone can win. And that's a shame. Not everyone can win these awards. So we really do try and even out the awards and make sure everyone feels loved. But there will be worthy winners, and we'll applaud them for that as well.
Of course we will.
We will. Should we talk about the Brownlow before we get into actual awards? The lesser awards?
Yeah, go on. We'll talk about that thing on last night.
Oh, man. Game's gone, really.
Yeah.
Game's gone. The medal, and let's start with saying congratulations, Matt Rao. Let's
Well
start
done,
with that.
Matt Rao.
Well done, Matt Rao. Our first award winner here. An actual award winner of a Brownlow medal. Now, deserved because plays the game.
Yep.
And deserved. He played a very good season, was up there in the coaches' vote, so he deserves to win. And the issue isn't with Matt Rao at all. The issue is with the system, how it works.
Yes, I'd agree with that.
Because it doesn't work. It just doesn't work at all. There were so many instances we saw that just summed up how far gone the Brownlow medal is. The NAS incident is, if you look at that, the whole room laughed. Everyone in the room is laughing at the voting system and the umpires collectively when Jack Viney gets 3 votes over Nasiah Wanganeen-Miller, who had 34 and 4, performed a literal miracle that we've never seen before, put the team on his back to bring them back to the greatest comeback that we've ever seen. And he gets 2 votes for it? Silly count. A silly count. Also remember, Jack Viney, he had 16 tackles. Okay, great. Jack Viney also was standing on the wing and saw Nas fly past him.
Yes.
And he was like, normally I understand here, so I don't know what's happening here.
But that's true.
So you're telling me Jack Viney, who didn't look at what was going on around him, the structures, that's the guy that got 3 and 3 votes? Makes no sense.
The only positive I can find from this whole debacle is hopefully it's the most obvious straw that will break the most obvious of camels' backs for next year.
But we say this every year.
Not a miracle, mate.
Yeah, that was the one.
I saw Nasiah the Messiah literally perform a miracle.
Miracles. And I think everyone's saying, out of the thing, it was like, well, umpires, they see tackles. They see what's in front of them. And if you're a tackling contested football machine, then you will get the votes. And everyone's going, but Matt Rao, he made so many tackles. That's why, it's all about touches. Okay, then if it's all about, tackles in that argument, Tom Atkins
Good point.
had more tackles than him. If we're talking about, hey, it's more than touches, let's give it a Max Gorn then, because he gets a lot of hit-outs, and he's right in front of the umpire's vision. The whole system is so flawed, it doesn't work. You need to give, and we need to give back the umpires the stat sheet. Also, can they just maybe review the game a bit more than getting down in the rooms and being forced in to make the votes quickly? Surely give them some breathing space before they leave. They can actually try and, look at a stat sheet, look at the game, get a feel for what was happening, because they're missing it. They're watching it a different game to us.
Fox Footy put out a bite-sized highlight within about 20 minutes of a game being over. Watch that when you get home.
Watch that quickly.
Just a quick one.
It's so fun because Matt Ralph winning this, for instance, he's very clearly in the eye of the umpires. So when he's tackling and bursting through a pack, they clearly see that, and that's the stuff that they remember after a game. And once it leaves the core stoppage where an umpire can actually see what's going on, the umpire then starts going through 4,000 other things that he needs to do. Okay, the play's over there. Where am I running? Is there a play coming towards me? Where do I go? Get to the right vision? Is that high? There's so many things going on outside that core stoppage where he goes, oh, Matt Rao, another one.
Sure.
Oh, Matt Rao, another one. So the umpires, we have to take it off them. Take it off them. I don't know who we're going to give it to. A panel. I don't care. Be anyone. Can be someone in the stands for all I care. Take it off the umpires because they're getting it wrong again and again.
I almost think that potentially the commentary team deserves a say. They don't miss anything.
Yeah, it's just again. There's so many instances like the Nasiah Wanganeen-Miller one. We saw that. I love that Melbourne lent into it with their post.
No, well, they had to.
They have just their whole post with Viney kicks the sealer, 3 votes, and then the caption Viney after the siren. Great memories that time we beat the Saints and definitely nothing bad happened and we all went home happy. Very, very funny there. But so many instances where stuff just happened. So for Matt Rao, and again, not his fault. Because just a guy who really loves football.
Oh, yeah.
And he's out there and he had a great season and it's not on, he's not giving the votes out to himself. But the games where he had these games that just didn't add up to him getting 3 votes. So he gets round 4, he gets 3 votes for 17 touches, and that's it.
Yeah. So not a 3 vote game.
No, round 7 has 16. Mm-hmm. Round 9 has 20. Round 17 has 15. 3 vote games there. So what's that? 4 of them. So 12 votes there that decided the Brownlow because he had 15, 16, 20 touches.
I would argue that 20 touches is the cutoff for slightly poor game to good game.
Yeah.
20 and above.
I mean, he also, in a game where they lost to Adelaide, I think, they got done by 10 goals and he got 2 votes, which is just an absurd scene. So he won the Brownlow. Nick Dacos came second. Now Nick Dacos has come third, second, and second in his 3 years in the league. So it feels like we've got a Marcus Bontempelli type setup here where maybe we'll see one of the all-time greats just get robbed for his whole career. We'll never be able to win the big one. So he was noticeably flat as well. But Josh took some votes off him. Went in there. I think we know that Nick Dacos, he obviously wanted to win this. He was prepared to win this and wanted to win it. He looked very flat.
Put it this way, there was a slight bulge in the little forward pocket there of your jacket.
He was ready to go.
He had a speech.
He was ready to go. Baz came third.
Yes.
Now, Baz made a hell of an entrance, didn't he?
Well, when you see that, you're thinking, oh boy.
Yep.
Are we double sure that delay's on everyone?
Yeah, make sure.
And he was well behaved.
We need to make sure we got a dump button
Yes.
wherever we are with Baz because he was well behaved. He said it's a good thing I'm sober here, which is great. So the grand final, him being in it was probably a great thing.
Yeah.
Him winning, although we'd love to see our guy win one. I think maybe the best for everyone is, as we've had experience in the last week, don't let him in front of a microphone.
Yes.
That would have been good. So he was on his best behaviour, had the sunnies on, the oversized suit. So it's just a real Baz event on the red carpet there. Then Jordan Dawson and Andy Brayshaw came 4th and 5th. So a wild count where we can clearly say that the Brownlow is dead. It's definitely dead.
Yeah.
I think there's other awards that are better. The Coaches Awards are better. The DDAs that we're about to do are way better.
Oh, they're way better.
They're way better. I don't know if maybe as well with Anderson that sometimes, I don't know how they do this, but the umpires were slightly confused about who was Anderson and who was Rao. Because Anderson just didn't exist in this count for a long time. I think it was up to round 10 that Peter Wright from Essendon had more votes than Noah Anderson. On a guy who was projected to win. Here we go. Noah Anderson against the Hawks in round 10 had 35 touches, 12 clearances, 10 inside 50s, and got 0 votes. And a tweet here says, how Matt Rao has polled 15 votes and Noah Anderson won after 7 matches is truly remarkable. Impossible to understand. Noah Anderson at the same time of the count here after 7 matches had 27 coaches' votes in that time. So he obviously just dominated and got overlooked.
Makes sense of it.
It's wild.
can't.
It's all wild. A few other people stole the show. We had Heaney just absolutely dump trucking a champagne glass.
Yeah.
Ed Richards did the same thing. A lot of people letting the dogs out. A lot of little loosey-goosies out there, which is fun, which the league would have hated for sure. Murphy Reid probably won the award that was most, I guess, okay, we like this one. We agree.
Absolutely.
Rising Star just deserved that massively. Absolute stud. Dan Curtin came second. They spelled his name wrong on the count. Also held up the wrong person. So Murphy Reid won. Then Daniel Curtin, Levi Ashcroft third. A lot of people thought, maybe he was robbed as well. But no, I think we got the one. We got the one here. Murphy
it
Reid's
felt
the one.
right.
Harvey Langford came 4th. Conor O'Sullivan came 5th. Just look at the West Coast votes. Rough night on the West Coast table.
Boy.
Not much to celebrate. They polled 12 votes between them across the year. And that is now collectively has broken the AFL record of 15 in which they set in their 2-win campaign in 2022.
Almost back to back.
Almost back to back. So they've done a new record there and they've been able to do one better than 2022, which is unreal. So shout out to them. All good?
Yeah, just double checking.
Just double checking. So yeah, a night of nights where a lot of strange things happen. I saw Nas in the gym grinding after that.
Oh, and as he should.
He would definitely get in there.
He could be better. So yeah, it's good.
He could be a lot better. I
Yeah.
just want to see anything else happen that we missed throughout. No.
How did you go on the red carpet?
Tough. Tough gig because the players, they don't want to be there. They want to just fly through and get inside. So everyone, it's like as soon as they hit the red carpet, I don't know if there is like a speed ramp in the carpet, but they just zoom straight past, and it's tough, and you're competing with everyone, and it's a tough gig. But we got some good ones there.
Good man.
Yeah, we got Nick. Nick came over.
That's
which is
cool.
great.
That's
So
a
he's
great
nice.
guy.
Yeah, he's a friend of the program, so we felt bad for him. We sent him a message. Also, was going to go party with Isaac Heaney and Josh Tracy.
Yeah, okay.
Got too tired.
Yes.
Big night for me.
Tell you who did have a massive night. Jacob Gaynor from the Giants.
Yeah.
He called me at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I got 4 of those as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yep. And I go to sleep listening to a podcast.
Okay.
So I think it might have
Buzzed.
like accepted the call.
Oh, no.
And I just hear, Ollie! Ollie! And I panicked so hard.
thought someone was in
I
the
had
house.
no idea who it was.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, he went hard.
Yeah.
It was his night, so he
Oh,
deserved it.
yeah, absolutely.
He was stiff as well. Okay, well, should we do this? Let's go into our... Now, everyone's like, oh, when are you doing the preview? That's coming out on Thursday
Yes.
of the grand final. We know there's a grand final coming up. Lots happening. We just saw Lockie Neal train. He looks like he's good to go, I think, which is remarkable. I cannot believe that they're going to roll the dice on him. It seems absurd to me, but they're going to go with it.
Do you just use every bit of strapping that has ever existed?
You
Is
lose,
it
you use every type of mechanism. I think he's sleeping in like these chamber tents and like doing these super just strength ice baths. He's literally doing the weirdest and most wild things to get himself up and about.
I mean, to be fair, wouldn't you? I suppose.
It's working. So they travel today to come to Melbourne.
Yep.
Then they get into all things media, all things grand final parade. Snoop Dogg also lands soon.
Wow.
Wow, gonna be. Hopefully him and Dimmer don't link up because it's going to get so high if they do.
Dimmer.
Dimmer's a massive weed guy.
Is he?
I think he is a
I
huge
didn't
one.
know that.
Yeah, real medicinal guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let me just allegedly.
Yeah,
I
that's a
think
huge
allegedly he is hugely into his marijuana. Yeah, look, this one here. Damien supports the ongoing research into medical cannabis being carried out at 11 Health. He described himself as being very impressed. I'm very impressed about how high I am right now.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah, he's a big weed guy.
Well, there you go.
Massive. Hardwick, also a medicinal cannabis user, points to Tasmania where a legal defence for such drivers already exists. Okay, so yeah, I think he's really behind the push of having medicinal marijuana.
So, Hardwick to Devils confirmed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that devil's lettuce will get you. For sure. So I wonder if he has like this is medicinal and now I just know this is for fun.
Yes.
You know, like 2 separate jars. That's for the pain. This is to celebrate.
Well, that's where you get very, very impressed.
Yeah, well,
Surely
that's where
on
you
the
get blurred
second-
lines though
yeah.
as well. Because sometimes you got to be like, hey, Dimmo, are you actually in pain or are you just trying to get high now? Now we're all confused. So well done to him and Snoop just linking up for
Yeah,
sure.
good
in
on
this
him.
grand final. Let's get into our DDAs. So Dan does awards. Now, this is great. Let's just say again, it was very hard to pick winners here.
Of course.
Very hard to come up with who we think were deserving winners. But let's go from the start. We have 20 odd awards here. Let's hand out award number 1. Should we welcome everyone first?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome to the first annual DDAs. It's been a great season. A lot of people who are in the running for awards here. You'll see people like Caroline Wilson. You'll see people like Luke Sayers and Associates, Zach Merritt. A lot of people here who have had a great season, and we look forward to honouring them and just celebrating the award winners this
Well,
year.
it's the biggest morning in the grand final. The AFL calendar.
It
isn't
is. And we also will be getting awards out to the award winners. The trophies aren't here yet because obviously there's different sized awards and shaped awards for the category that they've won.
Sure.
And we will get these awards out to the winners and potentially acceptance speeches in the next episode.
For all categories, you're thinking?
That's now that I've looked at it, it seems tough. Some of
Okay.
these, but we will try and get some acceptance speeches as well off
Okay,
these guys as
beautiful.
well after these awards in the next step. So let's start with our first award, Suspension of the Year. Stephen May is nominated for his 3 weeks for not being able to read how a ball will slide on grass, I guess the physics of a football and the grass itself, and then collecting Francis Evans. Second nominee is Jackson Archer. 3 weeks for standing still and almost getting both his legs snapped in half and tearing ACLs, MCLs, and PCLs.
Yes, sure.
And then Paul Curtis, our last nominee, 3 weeks for a run-down tackle.
A worthy finalist.
All worthy nominees here.
Yep.
But the suspension of the year goes to Jackson Archer.
Well done, Jackson.
Well done, Jackson, for standing there and just getting absolutely collected and then going to the tribunal and they say, no, the guy that was standing there and couldn't get the way in time will now get 3 weeks. It's it's quite remarkable that he did get the 3 weeks for that as
I'm
well.
very impressed.
Just had almost left the ground on a double stretcher,
Yes.
one for each leg, and then collected 3 weeks. So that was probably where his season kind of went downhill as well.
Then fair enough.
I don't think we saw him after that, did we?
No.
Man, down bad there. It's also 2 North people getting nominated for that award. Massive. Then we move to our worst take of the year.
Now this is big.
This is the big one. This is the one that people have flagged earlier that they want to win this one, and you win this one, and you go, okay, I've done it. I've actually had one of the coldest takes of all time, and I win the first ever DDA for worst take. So our nominees are Caroline Wilson for her swearing take.
Since when did it become acceptable to use the F word on national television after a primetime footy broadcast? I don't care if people think I'm a wowzer after the brilliant performances of Collingwood and Hawthorn over the weekend, but the language by some of their group after the game, well, let's have a look at a snapshot of both the Hawks and the Pies.
What was the last message from the old man? Go f***ing win.
We love you. We f***ing love you. Well done.
I was pretty frustrated, but I'm just glad we got the win. But for us to be able to bring that back and finish the way we did is credit to the boys. And for them to travel to Sydney, it's awesome. So, sorry about the language, but yeah, damn awesome.
Sorry, Nick, I know you laughed, but that was so out of character for Nick Dacos, and it hardly felt off the cuff. And Craig McRae felt almost deliberate. I don't want to make light at all or seem glib about the Isaac Rankin scandal, but it almost felt like Collingwood had their own F-word theme going.
Yeah. So that one. And maybe they did have a theme going into the game.
It did seem deliberate.
Craig's definitely felt deliberate because he paused and went for it, but that's the cold take as well, swearing. She wants it out. Our second nominee is the league boss, Andrew Dillon, for his take early in the season when there was a lot of heat about the umpires. I think he put this fire out very well when he believed that the standard of umpiring was as good as it's ever been.
Oh, I think it's as good as it's ever been, the umpiring. Yeah, we're in the second year of a 4-umpire system as well, so we're on a journey with the 4-umpire system.
Yep. So there you are, as good as it's ever been. And that has been proven wrong. Definitely has been proven wrong, but I like a guy who stands by his freezing cold take. Yeah. And then our third nominee is Sam McClure for saying that Mason Cox is in the best 3 ruckman in the comp.
Talking about good, very good. Where's Mason Cox? I said Brandon Starcevich is very good.
Yeah. Mate, don't bait me into this.
And I said Sam Flanders is good.
Mate, those two don't hold a candle. I'm being deadly serious. You guys think
I've no played him all year.
You guys think I'm joking. Like, I think there's an argument that he's like in the best 3 ruckman in the comp. I'm not even kidding. I'm saying that with a deadly straight face. They'll beat Adelaide, and he will be in their best 5 players.
You went viral for something on this show a few years ago. I reckon that's your worst call yet.
What, he's in the best 3 ruckman in the comp?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the list.
It's permission to clip that?
Yeah, you clip whatever you want.
I actually haven't listened to your Cinch Footy pod that's on the feed as well yet, but
Mason Cox, let me get this really clear. Mason Cox is a game-changing ruckman. A game-changing ruckman.
So before we were talking about good...
That's the guy who's also giving out All-Australian advice.
I mean, I must admit, he was pretty good the other night on Saturday.
Mason?
Coxie,
yeah. Do you think he elevated himself in the top 3 ruckman in the league, though, with that performance? No. I think he's very good when the ball is being thrown up in front of him. And then once it leaves that area, then things get a bit pear-shaped. Like, I wouldn't have him in the top 3 in the ruckman in the league.
No.
So, our nominees Caroline Wilson, Andrew Dillon, and Sam McClure. And the winner goes to Caroline Wilson.
Ooh.
Well done, Caroline. I know, there was a lot of controversy there. But Caroline Wilson's taking it with a freezing cold take on swearing, assuming that Collingwood have their own swearing plan going into games. I've given Caroline Wilson. Do you think it should have gone to someone else?
Look, I think probably Sam McClure.
We can have a redraw. We can do that. It's DDAs.
But then again, the umpires have been god-awful. How in the world?
You know what we've got here? 3-way tie.
They've got a 3-way tie.
We've got a 3-way tie between Caro, Andrew Dillon, and Sam McClure. Our first ever for DDAs. First ever, the second.
I mean, how do you split them?
You can't. You're right. You can't split those bad calls. We're going to send out an award to all of them. So congratulations to being the inaugural winners of the worst takes of the year at the DDAs. Then we move along to a sad award here, which really brings a tear to my eye. It's not often that we say goodbye to legends of the games, or that legends actually do become legends and they walk away from us.
Sure.
People come in and out of the system. They play games. They play 50. They play 100. We don't really give a shit about that stuff. We care about the 300 gamers, the legends that have ingrained themselves in your life. They're the ones that hurt the most. And to see them leave us, it's a sad moment in time. So we honour retirement of the year. Someone who's given great service to the league. Someone who they've got numbers on the back, pins, scarves, seeing them grow up. Retirement of the year goes to Caesar the Bulldog from Western Bulldogs.
No, that one hurt.
Just a Bulldog who tried to inspire his team. At the very point in the season to get them over the line against Fremantle. He was out there. He tried to get through the banner. Physically couldn't.
And you know, it goes without saying, he's the only person out there that literally has a dog in him. So this is big.
Yeah, I think so. It's very big. And it's sad. So on that note, we will now get our very own first performing act of the night.
Thirsty Merc?
No, Thirsty Merc's not here, but we are going to get Sher to sing him a song. What am I supposed to do? Can you just put something on my face here? I sit around and wait for you and I can't do that. There's just no turning back. It takes time to move on. I need your love to feel strong. When it's all said and done, you're gonna be the only one now. Do you believe in love after love? I could feel something inside me say, please, Caesar, don't go away.
That was beautiful. And we'd be possibly into the ad break after that, wouldn't we?
Yes, we're into our first ad break
Actually,
here. We'll return for our first ad break
I
here.
do the editing. Time for an ad.
Thank you for a word from our sponsors here. What a great night it's been so far. We've had a three-way tie. We've had Jackson Archer win an award. Caesar the Bulldog also go home with a DDA. And now we move to our industry Golden Tie Award, an award that's given to the suits industry. Not often we cross paths with them, but when we do, we like to acknowledge their services and say thank you for putting on a suit 9 to 5 just to sit in front of a computer, just to break news. It's a hard, thankless job. It really is thankless, bringing us the news, hounding people, calling people. You know what? Even sometimes just running with a story when it's 60% there. That's a risk. That takes big cojones to do that. So our first Golden Tie, Media Elections Award, Midge Cleary.
Oh, yeah.
In all honesty, this guy works hard. Works his absolute backside off. Breaks stories. Broke a lot of stories this year.
Yeah.
Don't have the numbers on it, but really was just out there just grinding and working away.
But did it with class as well. Sometimes it's not all about just numbers.
No.
It can be about the way that you got those numbers.
And he is a guy that says, you know what, I don't need to be a character. I just need to be a tie. I need to deliver these stories.
Yeah.
Okay, and I take great pride in doing that. We see a lot of reporters who try and make it themselves, have opinions. Mitch just brings you the news.
And about to be a dad.
About
So
to be-
congratulations.
Could have been in the best sperm category.
Yeah.
Just missed by a year. Who knows? This time next year, Mitch Cleary nominated the DDA Best Sperm Award. Moving on. Now we did find it hard to actually track these nominees down and get them in the room with us. We tried our hardest, but it is a very dangerous and just a dark underworld to get into,
Sure.
which we didn't really want to venture down just in case something happened back at us. And now we're talking about our Hacker of the Year award.
Massive.
Someone who just behind the scenes went in and cracked the code and then just went crazy on someone else's accounts. 2 nominees in this category. Gold Coast Suns hacker.
Yes.
Remember that? Auntie making soda.
Yes.
We had the cars getting crushed, grass getting cut, painted, just all these crazy things. And not only once did they go once, they came twice, 3 times. The Suns got their account back. Guess what happened? Hacker came back for
It was
more.
a 4-day hacking.
It was a 4-day hacking.
huge.
We tried to reach out to the media team, the Suns, to come on and talk about it. We thought it was pretty funny. The media team at the time said, no, just absolutely not going to happen. What we found out was it was someone who'd just taken over their socials account and didn't put a secure password on the account on their phone that then got hacked. And then we saw these crazy videos coming from all around the world on their account.
Yeah.
It was very funny. They're in competition with Luke Sayers hacker. Now, Luke Sayers hacker got access to Luke Sayers' phone when he was away in Italy, and then also got access to his camera roll, access to allegedly his balls, and then put his balls and just half chubbed up Stiffy on his account. That's impressive to do, because normally they just get into your account and then they put what they want up.
Yeah.
But he got into everything.
Yeah. No, there's no people making soda in these hackers.
Absolutely no.
Running its own race.
He was I'm going to go full just nudie here, and the winner goes to Luke Sayers hacker.
Wow.
Well done, Luke. Now, we don't have anyone here to accept the award because I don't know where they are in the world or who they are. So, do we just want to give it to the Suns to accept on their behalf?
Guess on their behalf. But, look, again, how do you choose between those two? You've got, on one hand, you've got a horse that's, it's a 4-day hacking.
Yeah.
It's never been done before.
It's a long hacking.
Yeah, and then you've got this other horse.
Yeah. That is
just
long also.
winking you in the face.
Yeah, it's really just like looking at you,
know?
and just hasn't been shaved at all. Just really just some plums looking at you, really, and laying down on a bed, allegedly. So that's impressive. So that could actually be the hacker. We don't know.
Well, exactly right.
Well, so the hacker could have just said, you know what, I'm into this account. I'm going to go a bit crazy here and lay down on this bed, and everyone can have some of this.
I would imagine he doesn't have access to that. The hacker wouldn't have access to the camera roll.
No, he wouldn't.
That's not a thing.
No, so that's just him.
Yes.
That's the hacker saying, you know what, have this.
Hack this.
And try and just get a real, just a good eyeful of it.
Yeah.
So well done to the hacker there. We'll never know who that person is, but had a great season. Speaking of hacking and, balls, biggest balls award.
Oh, yeah.
Our nominees are...
Now, before you do this, is this metaphorical testicles?
Bit of both.
Okay.
Bit of both. Physically, a nominee is Luke Sayers hacker.
Oh, back-to-back.
Allegedly. Back-to-back nominees. Could this be a back-to-back winner here? Zach Merritt, walking the carpet on Monday at the Brownlow. That took big balls to do.
Now, you said there was no scenario in which that would happen.
I called it out. I said, this just cannot happen. There's no way he can do this at all. Because he's... oh, shit. I said, there's no way he can do this. That seems ridiculous. They would just burn the club to the ground and then say, hey, what's that smoke over there while he's holding a match? And our third nominee, Sam Lawler.
Oh, of course.
Remember opening round, he sunk the Blues, or round one when he sunk the Blues, and then his literal size of his nuts came out of his jocks, and they were swinging too.
Yeah.
Swinging around. So now we have a tough decision here. Do we go metaphorically, or do we go physically the size of ones? I'm still big on Zach Merritt.
Well, whilst they're not physical, the size of these metaphorical ones are the biggest you could possibly get.
That'd be massive. So Zach Merritt's our winner.
Well done, Zach.
Merritt. Well done, Zach. Well done. Big time of the year for you trying to leave. Now, he also did say on the red carpet that he's a bit disappointed how things played out.
Sure.
That felt like it was maybe this is just the consequences of your own actions.
Okay.
Sort of kind of deal. But for him to get there early and put them in a wheelbarrow and walk them down the red carpet and say, have a go at these ones. I found it, I could not believe he rolled up.
Yeah. It's
could
incredible.
not believe. Like the teammates, like Nick Martin looked filthy with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was, I would have loved to be a fly on the table.
Yeah.
Just to see.
And even you said that if he goes, it's like there's no way it's a red carpet job.
No.
Like with all the media. Yeah.
He did media and took questions and said a lot to play out. He said he feels loved by the club. No, you don't.
Lying.
Absolute no way you don't. You don't feel loved at all. You feel that everyone very much is on a massive hate watch if you do leave and you're not going to be captain next year. Our next category here, Best Sperm Award. Now, there are going to be some familiar nominees here that we all know. There's also a very, very much a dark horse here, which we haven't spoken about before. So the obvious nominees are Peter Dacos and Marcus Ashcroft.
Both worthy. Absolutely.
Very worthy.
Yeah.
Both have great pulls. The dark horse here, and the third nominee, Dean Dersma.
Oh, of course.
We haven't spoken about Dean and what he's producing. All of his children will be in the league. 4 of them. That's a lot.
That's amazing.
That's a lot.
He's got a 5-a-side.
So, so we've got Peter and Marcus who have 2 great ones. Or we have a guy who's just got a lot of them in there.
Spread a little thin.
Spread them all out. I think Dean Dersman wins this one.
I mean, purely on numbers, it has to be.
Well done,
right?
Dean.
Well done,
Well
Dean.
done, Dean. Now, I'm not sure how to get a hold of Dean and give him the award, but that's a great effort. That's a great effort. We will get the award to you or one of your children to pass on at Christmas time.
Yeah.
And it'll make sense once you be like, oh, yeah, that's best film. I get that totally. I guess, my kids are everywhere running around. So, well done to Dean. Hopefully, I don't know who's going to be nominated next year because we have felt like we've just been pushing Peter and Marcus and now Dean a lot. So, we're going to have to find a new way to try and bring some people in that category. Then we move to an actual serious one here. Social Media Team of the Year at Clubland.
Nice.
A lot of people could have won this one. A lot of clubs. We know that the Giants are doing great things. Brisbane are doing great things. Carlton and Melbourne, absolutely not. Even though Melbourne are trying to get into it. But the best one, the most standout, and the club social media team of the year goes to Hawthorn.
Yeah.
Just great. Just did some throwback stuff. They play like punk rock. They're obviously on the ground. They're doing sellies. Everything they do on social media is just hilarious. And they've really taken, I think, now with this DDA, they're number one.
Yeah.
Giants,
Off the Giants? Yeah.
I think so. Giants with the reigning premier, like back to back to back. I think we found a new clubhouse leader here, obviously.
I tell you why as well. I think it's a far harder job doing it for a club of the size of Hawthorn.
Yep.
The Giants, whilst everything that Jacob and the team do is great, it's a free hit.
Yeah.
In many respects.
Yeah.
But to be able to keep so many different demographics of different age groups and people happy,
It's very.
for Hawthorn,
Yep.
it's pretty.
It's very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Those honorable mentions to Gold Coast and St Kilda,
Oh, nice.
who are making a move in that department. So let's see if they can knock off the Hawks next
You know, the
season.
Saints have got this really arty French guy as one of our videographers now. So
Is
if
that
you-
actual serious or not?
Yeah, no, that's serious. So if you watch like our trip up to Alice Springs for the Demons game,
Yep.
it could win
Artistic.
a Cannes
Yeah.
Film
Okay.
Festival award. It's amazing.
Wow. Does he know what the industry he's in or not? Is he
God,
just
no.
making beautiful stuff?
He's just making beautiful
Yeah,
stuff.
I kind of respect it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to get him on for an interview one
Absolutely.
day. But now my favourite award,
Yep.
the Got That Dog in Him award.
Mm.
This is a guy who we love here. We're being harsh on him because we want the best for him. And when we want the best for someone, we will naturally just go a little bit above and beyond to drag it out of them.
Sure.
Eric Hipwood.
Yeah.
You know why? Played half a season with an ACL tear and then found out it was torn when he got a scan on his calf. What a dog that's a dog move to do that. To
That's
just-
incredible.
The amount of pit bulls you have running around, I guess, in your torn ACL, just biting your ACL off.
Yeah.
And you thinking it must be the dog in me. No, actually, Eric, tore your ACL.
Yeah.
And it made sense because generational gather round game, quiet, just 15 weeks of being quiet. Torn ACL.
Amazing.
Just amazing scenes there. So I saw him in the gym the other day, moving pretty well.
Okay.
I don't want to say he might play in the grand final,
Oh, but
he definitely won't. But he could if push came to shove. I think he's got that much dog in him. He could be in there.
it certainly wouldn't roll out maybe a sub position.
I
or an
would have ruled out a
emergency.
sub for Eric,
Yeah.
but you just keep an eye on him this
Okay.
week for sure. Just comeback of the year.
Oh,
Comeback of the year.
like it.
So I think only really one player is in this one that I could give it to. Bailey Smith.
Yeah, of
Well
course.
done, Baz. Only, I can't remember, look, came off a knee, came off a nasty trade, an ugly breakup of the Western Bulldogs, goes down to Geelong. He just is him. Just no one thought maybe Baz would be Baz. Comes third in Brownlow. Now going into a grand final. Now favourite for the Norm Smith. Sorry. So that is just an amazing comeback, and he's a comeback player of the year.
Yeah, he was electric.
He was great.
Totally
He was
changed
great.
his life.
It was. You obviously no updates post Brownlow or not,
No, nothing post Brownlow.
but you are going to see him at the leading to the grand final. No.
I'll see him at the parade.
Okay, great.
Yes. Yep.
Cool.
Yep. And then depending on which way things sway on the day, maybe after.
So let's just play, hypotheticals.
Yes.
They win. Mm. Do you think you'd be linking up with Baz?
Yeah, I think if they win, I mean, I've been inserting myself left, right, and centre
Yep.
all year.
Yeah.
It would look weird if there wasn't a picture of me with a medal around my neck.
That
Do you know
would
what I
that
mean?
would top off your year.
Yeah, it makes the most sense.
That would make you would have completed a generational run by then.
And then after our party, of course, if they lose,
Yes.
then maybe it's time for a bit of, hey, just come round to mine.
Yeah.
We'll relax. We'll watch something on TV.
We'll take it easy.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Just,
We'll watch the grand final replay and we'll just try
Yeah.
and pick it apart and see what went wrong. there
exactly.
together as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, he's nominated this next category. This is a fun category here. Bird of the Year.
Whoa.
The one that people want to win. The bird this year has never been more back. We've seen it just being flipped by fans.
Yep.
by players, by myself. Like it really is back. So this is a good category to win and take this DDA home. Nominees are Baz for numerous just birds that he just hands out. It's almost like his handshake. Mm-hmm. Then we have Jeremy McGovern's son. Yes. Now, casting one back, Jeremy McGovern doing his farewell lap to the fans at Optus. His son behind him just keeping it stiff right behind him, and held it for a long time too.
Yeah.
And then we have Guinea.
Sure.
In Adelaide. Walking off the ground, gave the finger. That was an iconic moment there when that photo came out. So the bird of the year goes to Jeremy McGovern's son. Yes. Well done, Gov's son. We'll get Gov, I guess, to try and accept that on his behalf.
Just had no right doing it. Had no need to do it.
There was no need for him to do that. It was a moment about his dad being celebrated and people clapping him.
Thanking him. Yeah.
Also, an honorable mention in this category could have been all of Optus Stadium for when Harley Reid gave the bird and the fans gave the bird at the 9-minute mark of that first quarter as a FU to everyone. Yep. That could have also won.
And the DDF Bay, of course, at the Legends
DDF
game.
Bay, honorable mention as well. DDF Bay. I think I was going to put myself in this category to win.
Yeah.
But I feel like I did it too many times. It was a bit of an overkill.
It's sort of just...
Yeah, well, you do it like Baz did it 3 or 4 times or 5 times. I did 40 times.
That's true.
So it's too much. Next category is They Might Kiss Award.
Ooh.
There's only one nominee and one winner here in They Might Kiss Award, a moment that we all remember back in Adelaide between Guinea and the reporter when all of this went down.
Are you a sore loser? The middle finger at Crows fans last night. Are you a sore loser?
My kiss.
Do you think I'm going to speak to you?
Haven't you just? Why are you laughing?
Because you're embarrassing. Imagine trying to stop me at the airport. How weird.
Are you embarrassing? Giving the Crows fans the middle finger because they've won and you've lost?
Wow. So there we are. That's the They Might Kiss Award. So that reporter Adelaide will try and track her down and give her a DDA because that was a moment where I thought, okay, this feels like they're flirting a little bit. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if they did kiss when the cameras went down.
Now, do they collect this together, do you think? And then...
Yeah, we probably should send out 2 awards.
Or instead of an award, do we just buy them dinner?
Oh, and try and set them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll give them the awards at dinner.
Yeah.
Smart. Okay, we'll do that as well.
Nice.
One of my favourites here, again, I've got a few favourite ones here. This is our fuck bomb of the year.
Massive.
So many people could have, again, a bit like the bird, the fuck bomb kind of just went crazy this season. Felt like the fuck bomb was back big time. Nominees here are Nick Dacos and Craig McRae, along with Chol. Now, I don't have Chol's audio, but remember when Chol just went really crazy and dropped, well, we heard the audio before, he dropped 3 in a row. But here we'll listen to Nick's and we'll listen to Fly's.
This is from the old band. Go fucking win.
Okay.
Thank you, Nick.
Nick's.
Okay. We'll take a breath.
Like, whatever you want to say to the Magpie Army, it's yours. We're so grateful, for the ones that have travelled, the ones that are home, celebrating now. We love you. We fucking love you.
Wow. All worthy winners there.
Oh, huge.
All worthy winners. So I am going to give this one to a guy who I think pressed it and shouldn't have done it, but still went with it. Craig McRae.
Yeah.
Because he knew he wasn't supposed to do that.
So unlike him.
Yeah.
Thought about it, put emphasis on the go fucking, like, you know.
It was the pause before he went hard at it, but he knew it's like, I know I'm in trouble for this, and it's very not me, but this will make me more relatable to the country.
Yeah.
And just dropped it on him.
Yeah,
so well done to Craig McRae getting his first award.
It's huge.
In the DDAs. Our next category here is Swedish Player of the Year. There was only one guy that could think of. Alex Toru!
Hey!
Our very own sponsored
Swede
DDF player. He is our Swedish Player of the Year. So again, have been trying to get a hold of him, but with the Swedish and English barrier and the mix-up.
The time zones.
And him having to put in Google Translator Swedish to English. Yeah. You know, keeping it in the pod, him not really understanding has been tough. But he's had a great season.
He really has.
He looks Swedish. He sounds Swedish. He is from Sweden. And it was very hard to go past him and anyone else.
Absolutely.
You know? Given that no one else is actually Swedish in the league. It was very, very hard. Which takes us into our Latvian Player of the Year. This one might surprise you. Mark Blitzars.
Well done, Mark.
Again, now one you wouldn't know that he's actually Latvian. Did you make that up?
No, no, I didn't make it up. I did a little bit of research as to where players are from.
Yep.
And I tell you what, you could go all day. And I mean, this isn't an official category here, but if I
could
was
do every country.
If I was to say to you, American of the Year,
Yep.
you would say
I'd say Mason Cox.
Elliot and Harry Himmelberg.
Yes. Oh, well done.
You know?
Yeah, true.
There's a long list.
There is.
It's incredible.
Yeah, okay. Well, well done too. Now, we'll go. Now, I think, I don't want to say and go early on this, but I think that we'll find that our Swedish player and Latvian player of the year might be going back to back next season, Didier. So unless someone comes through, I'm not sure. They're going to be hard to beat.
They will be hard to beat.
Very hard to beat. The Sorry I'm Late award goes to Jacob Constanti for celebrating a goal to cut Carlton's lead to 73 points on Good Friday. Now, if you remember this one, Jacob Constanti kicks a nice goal from the boundary. He turns to the crowd, fist pumps it, gives it a fair bit, then throws his head in his hands and goes, oh, no, we're still down by 12 goals. That's not great. So very, very hard to go by him as well. Great celebration, but very, very late. Should have gone that maybe in the first quarter when he was kicking a goal. Our next award goes to what is the toilet incident of the year.
Oh, boy.
So we spoke about this last episode that we had the Phantom MCG pour in the seat. Now, people were saying that was pumpkin soup. Absolutely no way. I know for a fact they don't serve pumpkin soup at the MCG.
Or you've gone looking for it.
I have. I've actually inquired the team. There's no pumpkin soup there. And I also know that I don't think I've ever seen someone taking pumpkin soup to the football. We've seen the thermos dogs.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of things like your own charcuterie board. Chicken. Like we've seen like the salsa and the chips. We've seen that. I haven't seen pumpkin soup. So that was definitely poo. So that person, that Phantom Pua, the MCG, is nominated for Toilet Incident of the Year. And the second nominee in this category, and the second of two, Wayne Carey for his incident at the wine bar. Remember that? He got caught up there. He's also in this category, but it's very hard to go past the Phantom MCG Pua.
Well done.
Well done. So it was absolutely disgusting and vile. Shat so well. Absolutely gross to just drop your dacks there and do that, but they are MCG Pua of the year. This one goes to saying in not the food category, but I guess kind of aligned if it was pumpkin soup.
Okay.
Pizza Guy of the Year.
Well.
Noah Bolter.
It had to be.
Noah Bolter. Could have also been in spent way too much time in a courtroom category, but Aaron Patterson's going to win that one, so we left that one out. Yes. So Noah Bolter, we still remember that. Go back to the earlier season. Probably loved pizza a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Allegedly, it was just said that the guy that he struck took the last piece of pizza at the pizza bar in I guess it was the preseason break, and then that whole stuff unfolded. Pizza just went too far, Pizzagate, and then Noah Bolter I think he pleaded guilty. Anyway, he won a Pizza Guy of the Year. So well done, Noah Bolter.
No.
Nah, we're not gonna.
It's all fun and games here, but no.
Yeah, no
one wants to win that award.
No. Biggest implosion. This is the one that clubs don't want to win.
Oh.
Which clubs had an absolute mare just self-employing themselves up. Now, there probably is only a couple here that I could think of, which are Essendon and Carlton. And we have a tough decision here.
Okay. Well, look, Essendon's last little bit has imploded left, right and centre.
Yep.
And on paper, I feel like just mass injuries doesn't necessarily get you the award.
No, you can't help that.
Because realistically, that could happen to anyone.
Yep.
But pretty consistently early on in the season, you saw Carlton implode. I mean, the very first game they imploded.
Yep. And then we had the spray paint incident, Sack Voss,
Yep.
TDK, yes, no. Luke says Hacker got involved early.
Yeah, we've had death threats.
Lost to Richmond after being up by 40 points against a team of like 14-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to sound biased here, but I'm happy to give it to Carlton.
Look, if you are comfortable with it, I think the board will agree.
And also try to come after us.
Yeah. Well, so there's that, right?
And at the start of the year, remember we put that social post up about best social media teams in the league, and we put them last, and they said we haven't been this low since Dan was on the list, something like that. So, well done to Carlton.
Well done, Blues.
Biggest implosion. Well done. That's a tough category to win. Not the one that you probably want to win, but they walk away there with a DDA.
I think this might also be a nice opportunity for everyone to go to the toilet, refill your drinks, as we've got an ad break.
Welcome back. Post ad there. We just obviously just had a great talk to the sponsors and everyone make sure they're having a good time. Not able to get a hold of Luke Sayers Hacker yet, but hopefully soon we'll be able to do that. This is the He's Done. Oh, wait, he's actually back award. A guy who we thought we'd written off, potentially into retirement, VFL, then go off to greener pastures and we'll just retire you at the back. But then, oh, wait, maybe he's back. Had a great season. Still side bottom nominee.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Remember the start of the year, we kind of written him off and said, no, he's not. He's getting old. Had a great patch there in the season early where he was up and down a wing, kicking goals, just looked so dangerous. Jack Gunston.
Oh, of course.
I mean, Jack kicks 73 goals. That's tough. And then a guy that I wouldn't have here, but he's here. Todd Goldstein. 37 years old, played 16 games, got thrown into work.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to work. But it's hard to go past Jack Gunston kicking 73 goals. Well done, Jack. Just done it somehow.
I must say, that's a tight one because you got to look at Todd Goldstein is a guy that it made you eat a football.
Yeah.
You were that sure that we
tough.
wouldn't see him on our screens.
No, and now he has just proven me wrong. I've still got Sharon inside me because of him as well. But Jack Gunston was a guy who was supposed to be playing in the VFL.
Yeah, that's true.
He signed up on a rookie deal and went to the rookie list because he was like, I'm going to nurture the young guys coming through. Oh, wait, actually, I'll kick 73 goals for you.
I'm awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm still good. Wiz, did you play a magic trick on me? Because 33 and kicked 73 goals? Wiz, have you casted spells in the change room? Because I haven't been this good ever. So, well done, Jack Gunston. Citizen of the Year.
Ooh.
Oh, now this is a really high esteem one here. So, 2 nominees here. Michael Voss, early in the season, citizen arrest. He's having his coffee there. He's leaning up against the wall, reading the paper. Car flips over in front of him. 2 guys get in the car. They sprint down the street. What does Michael Voss, the coach of Carlton, do? Puts his coffee down and he just takes after him. Gets one of them, pins him down, wait for the police to come, goes back into the cafe, gets his coffee, and oh yeah, he's got 2 of his team members, Sam Walsh and someone else, having coffee in there. He says, I'll pick up their tab as well. Walks out with a cigarette in his mouth. Now, I made the last bit up, but I assume that's how it went down.
Yeah.
So that is our first nominee. The second one is Craig McRae for giving his last $50 to a homeless person, if you remember this.
Long time in my life, I was sort of, just on surface level going really well, and then underneath going almost rock bottom. I haven't shared this before, but I remember not too many years ago going to the bank and getting my last $50 out. And I gave it to a homeless guy because it looked like he needed it more than me. And that was the moment I'm going, oh, what are you doing? Like, where are you going? Just life struggles,
Okay, well done, Craig McRae.
Wow.
$50 there. Gave $50 to a homeless guy, down to his last $50, and said, you know what, this guy needs it more than me. Then also now I've got no money. So there are 2 nominees here. I'm going for Michael Voss.
I'm going to have to throw a technicality your way.
Okay.
It did happen last year.
Oh, did it?
August 28th, 2024.
Did it actually?
Yeah.
Why does it feel like it was this year?
Well, it was back end, I suppose. I feel like that's the most obvious winner if we did the DDAs last year, you know?
True. Okay. Let's get to Craig McRae then.
Yeah.
Well done, Craig. Well done. Citizen of the Year. Did well. Our next category is Liar Liar, Pants Are on Fire.
Oh, I like this.
An award, again, where you just go with a story and you might not be there, or you've said something out in the public and you just know that you're lying through your teeth. That's how you get nominated for the Liar Liar, Pants Are on Fire award. First one goes to John Rouse trying to break Sam Draper's story.
Brad's holdout. I can tell you tonight, fantastic news. He will sign at the Essendon Football Club. The only reason he's holding out, he just wants to see how he goes with Nick Bryan in the first 6 to 8 weeks of that season. There is no way he will move back to Adelaide. He's really encouraged by a massive pre-season. He's dropped weight. And so I think that deal will still be 6 years and reasonable money there. He wants to stay. He loves the city. He loves Brad Scott. Great news for Essendon fans.
How much do you pay for a ruckman?
Well, I would say it's probably $800 as a starting price. I know he probably hasn't deserved that recently, but in career best form, that's what he's worth.
Higher, you think, Jack?
Oh, I think higher. I actually think that he's probably their most
Got absolutely no idea. That was a classic case of I generally don't know, and it's a bit of a lull in the season, so I'm just going to throw this out there because I could be right. I definitely could be right. But also a slight chance I could be wrong as well.
That is the biggest liar. That is
Emma,
hilarious.
that's going to be hard to beat. The second one is Zach Merritt, who was on 360 and spoke about being back at the club and how much he loves it and how all the noise was just external noise and not to read it into it.
Tonight going, well, I think it might have last night's shows and you know what it's like, media, there's talk. Are you just absolutely unequivocally putting that to bed and saying that's just made up, that stuff?
Yeah, I'm all in. I'm contracted for 2 more years. I'm the captain of the footy club. I've got so much trust in Brad and what he's doing, and I really want to see that through, and that plan through. The strategy is a bit longer than I probably would hopefully have liked when I signed 4 years ago, but I think it's pretty clear now. As I said, these kids are coming through, and yeah, I want to taste that ultimate success with the footy club.
Okay, very interesting there. His pants were lying. We know they were lying pants he had on under the desk there. Then we go to Laura Kane. Ooh. Now, if you remember the Lockie Schultz incident where he gets knocked out,
of course,
and then they had to work out why didn't the umpires see it? Why didn't umpires stop the play? Then Laura Kane came out on that 3-statement tangent how the umpires didn't see it, and then the umpires didn't make they couldn't communicate with each other on the field, and how they didn't report it. She kept throwing people on the buses, and then the audio came out where the umpires clearly saw it and just kept running with the play.
Injured player in the middle. Yeah. I'm watching. Let go. You. To me. Are we looking?
We're okay.
You try to understand?
You watch. Oh.
It felt like out here in the moment that.
So there we are. Umpire there, lying to the teeth. We're okay. Guy just stumbling over his feet. Couldn't get up. So we got our 3 there. I think I'm going for John Routh. Well done, John Routh. Even though Zach Merritt has been lying a lot lately, and so was Laura Kane, John Routh generally just made that one up.
Yes, he did.
Generally made that one up. So, well done, John Routh getting his first DDA ever. Big category, this one. Biggest DDF hater of the year. A person who has really gone out of their way to despise us and not enjoy the things that we do or the things we might bring to other people.
There can't be many of them, Dan.
Well, there can.
Okay.
You'll find better here. Zach Butters.
Oh, of course.
For blocking DDF and myself, my personal page, on any of his stuff. Now, I've never even spoken about Zach Butters.
No.
So I feel like I just copped a stray there for some reason in his world, but that's okay. Each their own. They can block who they want. Christian Petrarca has always just not enjoyed what we do.
No, that's an ongoing
thing.
Saga, yeah.
Jared Waitley called me a dickhead. Just recently. The meme thing as well that's carried on for 2 years. He's been a generational hater. Damien Barrett joins the nominee list for saying that he doesn't buy into what we do here. And at Candy Caraway. So that's a user online who really does not like us at all. That despises what we do.
Yes.
So I'm going to give it to Candy Caraway.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time and effort to just keep continuing to abuse us online for things that you just assume we're doing. Like, that takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
And she's gone above and beyond this year, ahead of Zach Butters, Petrarca, Whaley, and Barrett.
She really has taken a new level with some of the slurs.
Yep.
Some of the comments.
Yep.
Whether it be privately, on a story, or in comments. And really, when you look at that dedication, she hates us more than anything in the world.
It takes a lot of dedication to your craft.
Yeah.
Time, want to be great, to get up every day and just be like, you know what?
I hate you.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
And you know what, as well, just on that, she has really... The dedication to hate us is something special because I do remember meeting her at our grand final party last year wearing our merch.
Oh, great.
So to have that kind of...
That's an inside job.
Villain arc.
Yeah, cool. I kind of respect that someone can hate you so much and then still come to stuff and just want to hate you in person.
Yeah.
I really do. I appreciate that. So well done, Candy. We'll get... I have blocked her and everything, so you're going to have to send the award.
I
don't know how I'm going
to
to do that. Redemption Story of the Year. Our nominees are... Nick Rewalt, sending the lawyers to the office to, I guess, sue us about the whole Jamara DP thing.
Sure.
So that was very scary in here. I mean, I wasn't really scared because it was nothing to sue.
It's not
absolutely
physically
nothing.
possible.
You can't sue us for that kind of thing. I told them
reporting
that
on the
numerous
news.
times. We're just reporting what things that happen. You cannot sue us for that. So that was a thing that happened. And then
the redemption arc.
the redemption arc of that was, oh my God, Captain.
Yes.
Will I run through not a brick wall, like a cardboard wall, because the huddle speech was neither here nor there. But will I do something for my captain in the All-Stars game? Yeah. Are we now friendly and we talking to each other? Yeah. Did we have a shout at the same time? Yeah, we did.
You betcha.
Yeah, there was a wall in between us, but we shout at the same time. We shared a laugh in there. So redemption arc complete. We're now big fans of him. We stood up for him on the bridge when he got tackled from behind.
Yes.
So when you're at his shore, we're now big Nick guys.
Yeah.
That's what happened. And the second nominee for Redemption Story of the Year is our very own Ollie Gill.
Thank you.
MC voice game. The first game you had. Let's cast our minds back and replay this audio of you losing your voice but still staying dedicated to your job out there. But for all the wrong reasons.
I gotta say, first MC to possibly go out with massive throat awareness. In game 150, congratulations, number 16, Dan Butler.
Does it get any worse here or not?
Yeah, it does.
Well, very interesting first quarter there. Now we are down here at ground level thanks to Red Rooster for crunch time. I am struggling, but I'm pushing through, so I'm going to have a lozenge while you tell me about yourself. Who have we got here? 25 directly in front. Here we go. Yes! Arms in the air. Just get noticed. Let's see who we're going to give it to. Well, all thanks to CMC Invest 26. We're on the board. Do you want to have another go for fun?
Unbelievable scenes. And then, so you've had that moment when you're down, your redemption arc to say, you know what? I'm not going to yell on the pod. I'm going to take some lozenges. I'm going to take some tea. I'm going to go and do some physio on my throat and get this thing right for next week. Your bounce back game, we've never seen anything like that.
It was huge.
You were back to top decibel level. And for that, our very own Ollie Gill with his first DDA. Redemption Story of the Year, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Obviously, you'd like to thank a few people.
Yeah, well, firstly, Manuka Honey.
Yep.
Incredible job.
Yep.
I believe Lemsip.
Yep.
Really got me through Buttermenthols.
All of them.
And just the wider St Kilda community for then coming back out that following week. I mean, it was a blessing, obviously, to have another game immediately. You know, but I think, could you imagine a 2-3 away game stretch is not what you need in that moment. I need to see this thing front on, really, and getting that opportunity against the Swans was big. And, you know, what has happened is, you know, news here on the pod, I have been awarded a third contract in a row.
Oh, have you?
It's happening.
Well done. You re-signed.
I've re-signed.
Oh, this is what you get at DDAs. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, obviously, the war chest, did it jingle jangle to get a slight improvement there?
It might have.
Oh, we're in the money. We're back in the money.
Sheets.
Yeah, you get paid. Congratulations, mate. Wow. What a week. MCing Grand Final Parade.
Yep.
Just won your first DDA.
Yep.
And got a new contract.
Did my first AFLW game.
Oh, he's done
there as well.
Because sheets coming out of his backside. And awards. Well done, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
So, as someone who is handing out the awards and has definitely rigged the awards to get the winners, I couldn't be more proud of you to have that award in our office. So, well done to you.
That's going to look good.
Well done to you. You also, I think you might find yourself, you might be nominated again.
I won't win them all, but all right.
In biggest inserter of the year.
Okay, here we go.
Robbie McDonald, Connor McDonald's dad, is a nominee.
Okay.
So if you know Hawthorn, you know that Robbie McDonald doesn't miss a game. He's Connor's dad. He gets down there and I think he does drop some fuck bombs and gets around them hard. I think we saw the win over the Giants. He was there and going nuts in the rooms.
Yes, that's right. He is the man that loves Hawthorn more than sort of anything.
Anyone. He's a real big Hawthorn guy, gets around his son, gets around the team. So he is a nominee for biggest inserter. You are again nominated.
Yeah, well.
Ollie Gill, Miracle at Marvel. What do? You say, Bugger's MC role. I'm got to run to the ground, get in the huddle, give some high fives out. The photos taken of that miracle, which will go down in history, have you in them. Then we have Kat's prelim win. You find yourself down there, inserting with the DeConning brothers and their family affairs and FaceTimes. Then you down in Cat's rooms mid-season.
Oh, with BT, yes.
There really won't be a place where you won't insert yourself.
And you know what's good? When you read that list out, there's not been one morning after where I haven't woken up with just crippling anxiety about inserting myself into all of those moments.
Yeah, platform 28. Now, that's not really insertion, but you have gone down there and said, I'll start the knock-knock. Cheer here, insert yourself ahead of the knock-knock woman.
I did do that over Amber to apologise. Got excited that night. Yep, I see what you're saying. Probably didn't need to be in the Legends game and force that, didn't I?
Insertion, almost got yourself inserted into the Brownlow medal.
Yeah, well,
So there's that as well. And then a guy who's always going to be there, Peter Dacos. Always on camera, always in the rooms, doing brand deals now with Dental Smile companies, did his own perfume, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Has really made his sons playing football just largely about him as well,
Stands
which we
in the race
appreciate.
and waves. And, and then that massive billboard where he's like way... just so far in front of his two sons.
Yeah.
And this right in the back.
They also did a retro Guernsey campaign
Yes.
where Peter was just spearheading it and his sons again were very much far behind him. Like, you came out of me, you respect me, boys. You know, kind of thing. So
this is tight.
This is tight. The winner of the inserter of the year goes to Ollie Gilligan.
Bookends. One looks weird. You gotta have bookends.
Ollie goes back to the DDAs. Unbelievable scenes.
Wow.
You're now also our first 2-time DDA award winner. Would you like to say anything again?
Well, I think when you look at this list, some bigger names, possibly even, individually some bigger insertions. But when the category strictly states inserter, not insertion, I've inserted anytime I get the chance.
Yeah, you have.
And I feel like it's got to the point maybe where you don't even expect,
No.
Like, who knows? I might, it'll be like, seriously, it could be me lifting the cup if Brisbane win. Like, you don't know.
You would pop up.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
and you will pop up grand final parade. Like, you're there.
And I shouldn't be.
No, and then you will hold the cup.
Yeah.
We've spoken about how Harris Andrews and then also Paddy Dangerfield have to hold it. You probably have a hand on it as well. And that takes some big effort to insert. That's why you are the inserter of the year.
Thanks, mate.
That's
I
what
appreciate
happens. Next one goes to, not in this one.
Oh.
Got your back award, but also a bus is about to run you over.
Oh.
First nominee is Stephen May spraying Max Gawn after missing that kick and then losing the game across goal. We saw Stephen May getting with his captain's face and then Gawney pushing him away. Then we have Simon Goodwin throwing Max Gawn under a bus after getting beaten by Tristan Cherry. Remember that as well? Weird press conference where Simon Goodwin kind of alluded to something happening in Max Gawn's life, and then Max Gawn was like, no, nothing happened. Simon Goodwin had to apologise. Really, it was just a case of Max Gawn got beaten, but Goody went in a weird, weird, sad angle.
You have no idea.
Yes.
What's happening.
Yeah. How dare you? So there's that one. And then Brad Green, in a weird kind of circle, full parody, Brad Green backing Simon Goodwin, then sacking him 2 months later, and then offering him to the coach out the rest of the season.
There's a theme.
Yep.
I sense a theme.
There is. The winner of the Got Back Award, but also a bus about to run you over, is Brad Green.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's been loud. Now, it's not even, I don't think he's I don't know what he's the president or whatever he is at the moment. He's still just in an interim role. He's still very much there, but also, as we've seen in the Goody situation, I'll knife you if I have to.
You don't turn your
and
back.
That's happened. And also, well done to Melbourne for just dominating that category. Takes a big effort
It
to
takes
just
a lot to-
dominate one category again and again and again. Next award is the Shouldn't Have Been Standing There award. A person who found themselves in the wrong place at the wrong time and either copped a spray or probably wouldn't have wanted to be there if they had their time again.
Okay.
Nominees are blind journalist who was doing his job and then got sprayed by Chris Scott a couple of weeks ago. The photographer, second nominee, the photographer who was doing her job and got sprayed by Bailey Smith. And then the third nominee was the Charlie Kerno in the cotton box over the weekend.
Look, this is unforeseen territory, but I almost want to add, just on the back of that, maybe the Cats media team that was standing there in that press conference as well. Don't want to be standing there.
No, definitely not. No, you don't. That's a place you don't want to be. So the Shouldn't Have Been Standing There award will go to the photographer who was just doing her job, taking steps to Bailey Smith at an open training session. Well done. To stand there to try and level with Bailey and say, Bailey, I respect what you're saying, but also I'm just doing a job. Like, the doors are open. I can come in here.
Yes.
Like, I'm not in your house. And then to just cop her and keep doing a job, great effort.
Yeah, that's
great
huge.
effort. So she wins that one. The last two categories are to do with coaches. So the coaches awards. First one is coach that would win the Royal Rumble if it was all coaches fighting each other. The winner is Adam Kingsley.
Had to be,
well
right?
done, King. Absolutely huge arms. Can bench press 135 times. That's a guy that you don't want in a wrestle at all.
Oh, God, no.
So he honorable mentions to Luke Beveridge as well, I would say. Who else would be strong in that category? I feel like Michael Voss would have a fair bit of go in him.
Maybe. It'd be down to those two, though. I think that's pretty clear.
Yep.
Matthew Nix, maybe as well.
He might
Rogley?
go. Yeah, I feel like I said Clarkson's also like a little bulldog. Like he would go a little bit as well.
Yes, he's in a different weight class for sure. But
he'd have a crack. He'd have a go. So we're on Adam Kingsley winning his first DDA
that's
for winning
huge.
the Royal Rumble. The last one here is coach that would get launched the furthest in the Royal Rumble if it was all the coaches. It pains me to do this because we love this guy. We're massive on him. Chris Fagan would just get...
We'll just do a soft clap for...
Just goes hurts his ears or his body. So Chris Fagan would definitely get thrown the furthest. And we love Fags, but he can't go in a ring with the coaches.
No, I don't
Absolutely
want him anywhere near that.
Absolutely not. All right, all comes down to this, the final game of the season, the big dance, Geelong and Brisbane. And this is our same game multi on Sportsbet's feed. You can jump on it right now on the Sportsbet app. We are going with our guy, Bailey Smith. Going to a big one. 26 or more touches in the big dance. Max Holmes will have 20 more. Oliver Dempsey, 16 or more. Josh Dunkley, 22 or more. I think he's going to tag someone, so he'll get near the ball a lot. Zach Bailey loves big games, 18 or more. Cam Rayner and Shannon Neal, 2 or more goals throughout the game. So that is up there. As we get closer to the big dance, the game itself, we'll throw some more stuff on there. Stories come out of the news and stuff around the game of who's in, who's out, what people are liking, the Premiership Cup, who holds it longest. That's a massive thing, so that would dictate a few things on my end. And if you want to jump on those, it's all on Sportsbet's feed. Check it out on Sportsbet. So we're done. What a great night. Yeah. What a great night. Well done to all the award winners. We know that it's been a long season. We know that some of you had the ups and downs, but to be consistent, to be award winners, congratulations to you, mate, to be a 2-time.
Thank you, mate.
That takes a lot of effort. You didn't know the results coming in?
No. Just all you can do is wait.
All you can do is hope you have a good season and be consistent. You've done that, mate. So congrats to you.
Thank you.
Congrats to everyone who listened to that whole thing.
There's a lot of clapping.
A lot of cheering, a few ad breaks. So thank you as well. And we will be back on Thursday when we get serious with it. We got a big grand final coming up. We really do. Geelong and Brisbane go head to head. We got your role to unpack as well. How you're going to go. The big game. Who's going to win our predictions for the Norm Smith? Who's first goal scorer? All that and more. Yeah. If you want to come to the DDF grand final party, we open up another 200 tickets. Ooh. They're online right now. We'll put a link up on a story. 200's left. It's going to be, again, I'm selling it because it's going to be awesome. Just going to be unreal. Like, we've got so many cool things lined up. Flash tattoos. You've seen the merch there as well. They'll be available.
Now, I'm not blowing smoke, you know where. The merch is...
It's very cool. And only exclusive at the grand final party. Again, the flash tattoos, we send off our final ones that we want to put people if they want them. A lot of cool activations, screens and beer, theme name beers, like just fun stuff on the greatest day on the calendar. So go forth, keep it stiff. Thank you for tuning in and attending our DDAs, and we'll see you on Thursday.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.